So, guys, I was just, randomly listening to some songs, and I was just like, all this ass twerking. And I'm up here, don't see the titty twerking. And, all this music out here, which I feel like one day titty twerking would make its reign again. So I wanted to interview someone in entertainment and music. So I decided to interview Champ. And he's well known in entertainment and busy in entertainment. So I just feel like he'll be a good guest on our show. So Champ, can you just give a little background to our audience, to people that may not know you, about who you are?
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here on Tits and Giggles. I am One Champ, aka Radio Champ, as I'm affectionately known as, DJ, PR, marketing, dibble and dabble in the media space. So again, good to be here.
So I want to ask you some quick questions relating to music.
Got you.
And relating to boobs.
Let's go.
So from your perspective, what are the top titty twerking songs?
Titty twerking songs. Definitely old school Uncle Luke. Shake some things, baby. Like that.
We're going to have a brief intermission, guys, for everybody to titty twerk.
Shake them titties, baby. Them titties, baby. Shake them titties, baby. Shake them titties, baby. Shake them titties, baby.
I don't know. Y'all like to shake everything, the titty shaking songs. Y'all shake everything. That's definitely one of them, though. I would have to sleep on the rest to see,
All righty. So
maybe something Beyonce.
Okay, so what about some dances that big titty woman can't do? Like,
first of all, I'm not gonna come on your channel and say any woman can't do nothing.
Or it may look too crazy, like too much titties flying all over the place.
I guess anything TikTok, you know how the TikTok dances be. Y'all be having to do all this and all. Maybe, but that don't look crazy to the guys. We enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't uncomfortable, it's all good on this side.
I was listening. I was at Club Quarantine, like a lot of us, and I was listening to some hip hop songs, and I was jerking, and I almost sprained my back because I realized when you have big titties, it's difficult to dance because the titties is too big. I'm just letting my friends wild out on the dance floor while I'm not. So y'all enjoy titties flying in the air.
Love titties flying everywhere.
And also, like, since, you were big on the entertainment scene, you were a DJ, you're still DJing, you were a radio personality, as well as an artist. So since you've been in the clubs, what can you say? Like, if you see a girl, like, you know how we dress in clubs, we half dress naked sometimes or whatever. If you see a girl with big boobs, what do you do? Is there like association that you see like her? If she has like too much cleavage, is there like, do you associate her in a certain way being that we are in the club?
The only time I perceive people differently is if, it feel like you're trying to do too much. If that's not really you and it's coming off like it's not really authentic to who you are and you're just doing something to be extra or something like that, then that's when I would look at you some type of way. But if you look good and your cleavage is popping and you swagging it out and that's just how you rocking, I don't perceive you any type of way.
What is your idea of doing too much?
It's hard to explain. You just got to feel the vibrations of like, man, what's she doing with that? Like you're flexing almost. You're not being authentic to yourself. It's not you. It doesn't feel like something you would normally do. You can see that. You can pick up on those types of things.
Like a vibe thing.
Yeah. If I saw you out, when you had a little cleavage popping, it wouldn't feel like you was doing too much. That's your swagger.
Not my swagger. My swaggers have my boobs out all the time.
The former you. Growth, and, people change, but back in the day, if you was at homecoming, and you was showing off your assets, ain't nothing wrong with showing off what the Lord gave you,
I think people perceive me in like a different, like a shown or a different type of way, because at homecoming, if I had my boobs out,
them days over. You got your boobs out and be whack. and you could be Fortune 500 suited and booted and be shown. So all that, them days over.
Okay, so Champ, since you are a man, so we want to ask you. Well, I want to ask you, what is your preference? Big boobs or big butts? Which one do you prefer?
I'm big boobs. I'm old school.
You're from Florida, and you're all about the boobs from Florida.
South Florida, yeah, straight like that.
I also want to ask you, since you're a big music buff and you're all about entertainment, what do you feel in terms of women in music? Do you feel that you have to have bigger boobs to be successful? Do you feel that it's some type of privilege having bigger boobs in like the entertainment industry?
That's tough. I would say no and yes. I think if you make good music, you just make good music, and that can rock, But I think, especially with women, they can sometimes get caught up in the whole wanting to have a certain type of image, types of thing, and I mean, the thirst traps don't do what the thirst traps do, especially if you're a celebrity. But at the same time, if you make good music, you make good music. I mean, look at Lizzo. It don't even got to be a Lizzo example. Look at somebody like Dej Loaf, or somebody like Janae Aiko. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. People gonna rock with you.
But Dej Loaf she only had like 2 songs, well, to my knowledge, that I knew of.
But Dej Loaf, she had a couple of songs.
But like a Nicki, you know what I mean? And Nicki got the boobs, she got the butt, she got everything.
And look at what that's got. It's like, ran through all kind of boyfriends and stuff.
How many did boyfriends? She only had like 2.
Well, I mean, you had failed relationships in the public eye. The Meek Mill thing was a fail. The Safari thing was a fail. You see what she's going through with Dude now, even though I think they really rock together. And then just look at the public's perception of her in general right now. It's not like, oh, you got a big butt and big boobs. Everybody loves you. It's like, nah, she's dealing with public, scrutiny just like the next person.
You feel that like hip hop women, they don't need to have big boobs to be successful or even like get in the door?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But what other, look at Meg. Meg got boobs. She got butt and boobs.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, she don't have to be like that. That's how she wanted to get in the door. That's not to say she had to get in the door by being like that. That's just her. The whole, twerking and raunchy lyrics and stuff like that. You don't got to do that to get in the door.
Why do you feel that like a lot of these female artists, they get plastic surgery?
I think, I don't know. I'm not telling y'all how y'all think of what y'all do. I just think they get caught up in the image of, and I would say like a good 7 out of 10 girls we talk to, jokingly or not, if they could, they would get some work done if they wanted to. Like, I want to fix this, or I want to fix that. I don't care what it is. I done heard people say they chin, neck, fat. I done heard all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just think sometimes, especially if you're trying to be a performer or an artist, that people can get caught up in image. So I just think it's just being caught up in the image, but I don't think you have to do any of that stuff. To me personally.
Well, Lil' Kim did all that.
Do you think it was worth it?
Also, in terms of like hip hop, do you feel like it's a difference between R&B or pop or whatever compared to hip hop? Because like for me, I don't really see a lot of like big boob singers, artists, like R&B artists. Like I feel like maybe like Janet Jackson back in the day, but all I see is like curvier female hip hop artists.
Again, you don't have to do it. The music is what does it, and that's all I can say. Look at Missy. Missy talking about everything. Missy has gone from Little Kim, Megan Raunchy to commercial to spitting to whatever, and she doing her thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, because Missy can't rap. I don't care what nobody say. Missy be talking. She be talking about gibberish and stuff, and she still sold records. So, good point there.
I said, hopefully, I was able to give you some insight into boobs and music. Actually, since we're talking about music, I'm launching a YouTube channel. Well, I already have a YouTube channel, but I'm reforming my YouTube channel, and I'm taking all of my knowledge, expertise, and contacts from when I was in radio, all of my knowledge, expertise, and contacts from when I was doing music, and all of my knowledge, expertise, and contacts from me doing corporate marketing and PR, and just combining all of those worlds to help give artists the best advice into how to successfully advance in their career.
Oh, that's dope. So this is gonna be like, you'll have all these different people on your YouTube channel just giving different types of advice.
Yep, but like if you wanna, I'm doing it so like if you wanna get your music on Spotify, if you wanna know how to be on Pandora, if you wanna know how to get a record deal, I'm gonna have all people that are in those industries and work at those specific entities that I'm talking about to just give you the real about it. Since I have all of those contacts.
Champ, thanks so much for coming in to Tits and Giggles, coming on my show. And check you out next week. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow the artist, Tierra Monet Queen.
Girl, you about to have me out here looking crazy.
Why?
Talking about boobs. I'm just messing with you.